go on to the next part, right? So in order for you to go on to the next level, you have to pass the first course.
All right.
Well, preacher, what are you trying to say? That skipping this option is not an option.
That's right.
Skipping this course is not an option. Paul said it right there. We, look at the outline, we must continue to fight the good fight of faith.
Yes.
He says it in 2 Timothy chapter 4:7. You remember Paul said that? He said, I kept the faith.
Yes.
I have finished my course.
Yes.
Laid up for me. Oh, she's already in the text, ain't she?
All right.
I kept the faith. I did not quit. No matter what course I was taking.
Yes.
I hung in there, took that course, moved on to the next one.
All right.
To the next one. Quitting is not an option. Look at the text. Look at the text. Verse 16. I'm getting to my text. The first point is, Paul gives us here just three ways, 3 reasons, 3 principles of why we do not quit, why we don't give up. Number 1, he says we have a promise.
Thank you.
I can just stop preaching right there.
You did. Yes, good.
Just the promise
Sounds good.
alone should cause us to hang on in there.
Yes. Right.
Don't you want to quit sometimes? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Yes, Lord.
Just want to run sometimes. Running is not an option. It's not an option. Divorce.
Not an option.
It's not an option. You can't click on that.
All right.
Having sex outside of marriage. Come on, somebody help me. It's not an option. I don't care how lonely you are.
Yeah. Come on.
It's not an option. Look at the text. Therefore, we do not lose heart. Now, when I first saw heart, I immediately thought he was talking about the cardiovascular system or something to that effect, or even the heart, the mind, the spirit. But really, that term, lose heart, really, it means to not quit. It really holds the ideal, check this out, to not lose heart, it really holds the ideal. Let me see if I got this together for you. Lose heart really holds the ideal of the original language says consecrated, dedicated. That's not making sense, but we do not dedicate, we do not consecrate. What he was saying, look, what he was saying was, therefore, no matter what's breaking out in my life, we will remain consecrated.
All right.
Come on.
That's the text.
Come on.
No matter what's going on, being dedicated to the divine is what I do.
All right,
All
sir.
right.
Therefore. You know what the therefore was? When I saw therefore, as I'm a logician, I know that therefore means we need to look back what happened before. Look right there. I'm just going to get a little bit. Verse 8. Look at 8. Look at chapter 4, verse 8.
Yeah.
You want to see some therefores?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he said, we are decaying. That's the therefore right there. In verse 16, go back to verse 16. I want to show you something. Verse 16, watch it. Therefore, we do not quit. We do not sell out. We do not remain unconsecrated. We do not become filthy. We do not quit. We do not throw in the towel. We do not. Why? It says, but though our outward man is decaying, even if, but though, it says, even if my outward man is going through hell.
All right.
We don't quit.
Come on.
What's the going through hell? Look at verse 8. We are afflicted in every way.
Come on.
That word afflicted means to be pounced on,
All right. Come on.
to be pressured, to be pushed down. He said, you're pushing me down, but I'm not crushed. Look at the text.
All right.
Come on, Doc.
I'm perplexed, but I haven't lost my mind.
Yes.
I'm just trying to make it plain real quick.
Let's make
Now
it
you're
plain.
pushing me, you're perplexing me, you're persecuting me, and you punched me. That's the struck down there. You see that in the text?
Come on now.
I'm pressured in all kind of ways, but I'm not crushed. You can't crush me.
Come on.
He says, I'm perplexed. I feel like sometimes I want to can't explain it. I don't understand some of the stuff that's going on. I don't even understand all of it, but guess what? I'm not in despair.
Come on now. Come on now.
Then he says, I am persecuted. You stepping on me, stepping around me, talking about me, doing all kinds of stuff just for the name of Christ. And I'm not talking about you going through hell because you sin. That's the results of sin. Oh, I said something, don't listen. He's saying because I'm staying obedient to Christ, following his word. Folk just word me the wrong way and take me the wrong way. He said I've been persecuted just because I'm connected to God. Even though I'm persecuted, guess what? I'm not forsaken. I wish I had somebody to help me preach this thing.
All right.
Don't persecute me. Don't talk about it.
Thank you, Lord.
I got an advocate. I got somebody who has my back. I'm never abandoned.
Come on now.
Thank you, God.
I'm not talking about naturally. Because there's some folk that will just bounce. That will leave you.
Thank you, Lord.
There are spouses that will leave you. They may not leave geographically and physically, but they've left you spiritually. Won't support you, won't walk with you, won't talk with you. Church folk do the same thing. I wish I had somebody to do this thing. Persecute. Don't leave me. Never abandon.
Thank you, God.
Never. Then he said, Lord, I'll be with you. That's the money. To the end. That's a promise there. I'm in my promise, y'all. Not only I got some last day stuff going on. She just celebrating. I'm celebrating. She better chill out. You better chill out. I'm ready to shout. Look, the struck down, that's that Apollo Creed right there, Sister King. I mean, he threw an uppercut. You know, the enemy do his thing. I'm like, take your best shot. This is a fixed fight.
Hallelujah. Come on.
Can't lose.
Preach, Doc. Preach, Doc. Preach.
All I got to do is just hang on in there.
Come on now.
Don't run throwing the towel. No, hold that. I'm all right. I'm going to be all right. He just going to have to kill me.
Yes, sir.
I wish I had somebody. He just going to have to strike me down. But guess what?
Thank you,
I am not destroyed. Although this outer man is decaying, it'll go back to where it came from, the dust, right? So it's paradoxical. Paul, what are you talking about? My physical, the things I see, I'm being whipped.